On Tuesday, September 23, 2025, a school bus overturned in the Dublin Castle area of Gordon Town, St. Andrew, injuring at least 10 children. The students were taken to the Accident and Emergency Unit at the University Hospital of the West Indies following the crash, which occurred around 3:30 p.m. and involved a Toyota Hiace bus. While CVM News reported that approximately 15 students were on board, TVJ News stated that 10 students were being treated at the hospital. The full extent of their injuries is currently unclear. The incident highlights the dangers of navigating the slender and winding roads characteristic of the mountainous Gordon Town area. These narrow, sometimes unpaved thoroughfares can pose significant challenges for large vehicles like buses, especially when coupled with heavy traffic, sharp turns, and steep inclines. The geographical features of the region, while scenic, often leave little room for error, making such accidents a recurring concern for commuters and residents alike. Following the incident, Marlon Morgan, the Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, visited the injured students at the hospital. Morgan announced that a team of counselors from the ministry would be visiting 2 primary schools tomorrow to offer support. He also urged motorists, pedestrians, and the public to exercise greater caution while using the roads. The traffic police are investigating the crash.
Breaking news: woman dead, 6 others injured after overturned with
I'm
students.
Nika Lewis. Thanks so much for joining us. We begin this evening with a developing story. A bus transporting roughly 15 students overturned in the vicinity of Gordon Town, St. Andrew earlier today. The students have since been transported to the Accident and Emergency Unit at the University Hospital of the West Indies. CVM News understands that Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon is currently at the facility. Joining us now with an update is Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Senator Marlon Morgan. Mr. Morgan?
Hi, good evening, Nico.
Same to you. Well, what details?
Good evening to the viewers. I'm joining you and the viewers this evening under less than auspicious circumstances. Early this afternoon, news came through of this most, unfortunate development. Thankfully, so far, we have had no report of any loss of life. I gather that serious injury has been sustained by some of the students. Others have, bruises. There were those who sustained burn injuries in terms of water from the radiator, hot water from the radiator. But this just serves to underscore that even while we make our best efforts to use the roads in a safe way, covering our children in particular with prayer as they make their way out to school daily is of critical importance. And so we're grateful that the developments coming through so far are of such that we have not had any instance of the worst happening. So we continue to keep our fingers crossed. The minister is at the hospital at present. I am now also at the University Hospital of the West Indies. I would imagine that so soon as more details become available, the media will be duly apprised as to what the latest developments are.
You'd imagine many Jamaicans are asking us if it was one of the school buses, of the rural school buses.
Yeah. All right. So just to be clear, this was a 15-seater Hiace bus, privately operated, a PPV that was operated by a private operator essentially. So this was not one of the... Early this afternoon, of course, Tuesday 23rd September, news came through of a very serious accident involving a Hiace bus that was up in the Dublin Castle area of East Rural St. Andrew. We gather that a number of students sustained injuries. A team of us would have made our way here early this afternoon, including Education Minister Dana Morris-Dixon, the Member of Parliament for East Rural St. Andrew, Juliet Holness, and the State Minister in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Crystal Lee. Now, a collective sigh of relief is being breathed at this time because there was no demise in relation to this particular accident, no fatality. 3 persons are still undergoing treatment, but they are in a stable condition. We have been advised by the medical team. Incidentally, it's the driver of the Hiace bus that was transporting students who sustained the more serious injuries. Essentially, students received varying degrees of injury. Some had minor bruises, some were burned by the hot water from the radiator. But all in all, the students in the main have been assessed and have been treated by the medical team. Some have been sent home and others are waiting to be seen to just finalize the medical attention so that they can be sent home.